Best teachers पढ़ाए तो simple लगे everything. Leaderboards and quizzes से
Amazing.
learning हो जाए happening. समझ आएगा तो मजा आएगा. Vedantu. Learn live online. To attend a free live class, download the app now.
Hey class, good evening everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope all of you are doing awesome. Welcome to the another session for CBSE doubt series for your grade 9. Okay, and today we'll be discussing the topic quadrilaterals and triangles. So whatever doubts you have posted there, whatever questions you wanted me to revise, all those questions I will be revising one more time so that you can understand the whole part. Okay, bacho. So those who are new here, those who are here for the first time, my name is Gopal Paliwal. I am Master Teacher of Mathematics at Vedantu, and let's start the session. Okay. So this is the schedule, beta. So this is the current session going on right now. The next session is on 22nd of January, in which we'll be talking about the areas of parallelogram and triangles and the topic circles. Okay, so this chapter will be dealing with, and the previous topic was Introduction to Euclid's Geometry and Lines and Angles. So this way we are following this doubt series part. Now let us understand today's class. Okay, so the first doubt we had was this: two consecutive angles of a parallelogram are this and this. What special name can you give this parallelogram? So the answer for this part, okay, one question was, sir, it is already saying two consecutive parallelogram. So how can answer be something other than parallelogram, right? Then the next was, sir, why the answer is a rectangle but not a square? So all those doubts will be dealing with it today. So beta, first thing, understand this thing. You need to understand that suppose if I talk about trapezium, trapezium property is what, beta? That one pair of sides should be parallel. Now the definition of parallelogram is what? The definition of parallelogram is at least, or both, first thing is both the pair of opposite sides are parallel, or if one pair of sides are parallel, they should be equal as well. So if one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, automatically it will become a parallelogram. So all the parallelograms are trapezium, but all the trapeziums are not parallelogram. In the same way, let's say parallelogram we have. Now the rhombus, all the rhombus can be termed as parallelogram because all the rhombus will satisfy the property of parallelogram. But all the parallelogram will not be called rhombus. Understood? So this way the chain goes, that first we have trapezium, then we have parallelogram. In parallelogram we have square, we have rectangle and rhombus, and your rectangle is there, rhombus is there, and both the rectangle and rhombus will also be called square as well. Okay, so square is the base. Square, now see, square is a trapezium, square is a parallelogram, square is a rhombus, square is a rectangle, square is everything. Understood? So this way we need to find out that what is the definition for all. So for trapezium I have told you the definition: one pair of sides should be parallel. For parallelogram, both the opposite sides should be parallel. In trapezium only one pair of sides are parallel. In parallelogram both the sides are parallel. So if we have a parallelogram, I can say it is trapezium also, na? There is one pair of sides parallel. Understood? Then we come to the definition of rhombus. So in that both the pair of sides are parallel and all the sides are equal. So all the sides are equal. This is a special case which tells us that it is a rhombus. For rectangle, the case is that rectangle in a rectangle opposite sides are equal and parallel. That is the definition of parallelogram only. But there is one special condition. The condition is all the angles are 90 degree. And then for a rhombus, we have all the angles are 90 degree. Okay, opposite sides are equal and parallel. But in case of square, there is one important thing, that all the sides are also equal. Understood? So this way all the pattern will go. So here let us observe these angles. What will be? Since they are consecutive angles of a parallelogram, their sum will be 180 degree. So I can say that, sir, x plus 60 plus 2x plus 30 should be equal to 180 degree. So from here you will be getting 5x, 60 plus 30 is 90, shifted there, 180 minus 90 is 90. So x is equal to what, beta? 90 upon 5. Understood? Understood? This part is clear. That means 18. So what is this angle? I can say, sir, this angle will be 18 plus 60 and this angle will be 36. X plus 60, 2x plus 30, angles of a parallelogram. So x, okay, that is what I was saying. I have made a mistake, beta. Such a silly mistake I have made. So the mistake was x plus 2x is 3x plus 90 is equal to 180. So we'll be getting 3x is equal to 90. That means x is equal to 30. Beta see, if x is 30, this angle will become 30 plus 60, 90 degree. And this angle will become 30 into 260 plus 30, 90 degree. Right? So it is a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram in which opposite sides, only opposite sides are equal and parallel. And now I'm saying all the angles are 90 degree. So this diagram will look something like this. Opposite sides are equal and parallel and all the angles are 90 degree. So the answer should be what? Rectangle. First doubt. Okay. Now see, why you are saying, sir, it is given here na parallelogram. So beta, rectangle is a parallelogram as well. Rectangle is a parallelogram also. Understood? But to name it more clearly, if I want to give a proper name to it, it should be rectangle because all the angles are 90 degree. Now why it is not a square? Is it given by this information? Can you prove that all the sides are equal? I can prove opposite sides are equal. Why? Because it is given as parallelogram. But I cannot prove that all the sides are equal, and since I cannot say that all the sides are equal, I can only say opposite sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degree. That means definitely it is a rectangle. Understood? I hope this doubt is cleared now. Okay beta, so the correct answer we will be having here is what? It is a rectangle. Let's move to the next part. In a trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to CD. Calculate angle C and angle D if angle A is 55 degree and angle B is 70 degree. In 3, solve. How can you say that they are trapezium, they are transversal? Can you explain question 3 also? So beta, let's understand what was the doubt here. Now, before I solve this question beta, let me tell you about the result. So this is the CBSE 10th result for 2019. And as you can see, these are our toppers, very awesome kids. Okay, they have done an awesome job here. So this is the team for your Vedantu 9th and 10th. Okay, if you really want to join with us, you can join the Vedantu platform, where we'll be taking your regular classes. All the topics will be taught by all of us. Okay, chalo. So let's understand about the next part. So beta, in this question, understand it is a trapezium in which AB and CD are parallel. So beta, ye, let's say this is your AB, let's say this is your CD. AB and CD, they are parallel to each other. Now beta, if I join this and if I join this, now see, I can say angle A is given as 55 degree. Angle B is given as 70 degree. We need to find out angle C and angle D. Correct? Now understand beta, if these two are your parallel lines, and we know that what is a transversal line? A transversal line is a line passing through the point, passing through the number of lines, intersecting them at different points. So this line AB and CD, if these two are parallel lines, so AC is acting at a transversal line or not? See, it is intersecting this at 2 points here and here. As you can imagine, this is the diagram here. So this is only representing this half part. Understood? So I can say these two are a pair of interior consecutive angle. So I can say, sir, angle C plus angle A should be equal to 180 degree. So you'll be getting angle C is equal to 180. Angle A is what beta? 55 degree. So angle C is 125 degree. Similarly, I can say here that, sir, angle B plus angle D should be equal to 180 degree. Angle D is 70 degree. So angle B is 70 degree. So angle D will be 180 minus 70, which means angle D is 110 degree. So the correct answer is, what is the correct answer beta? Angle C is 125, not given. Okay, AB parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD. So here they have got angle A plus angle D. Okay. I understood. I made a mistake here in this part. Actually, it should be A, B, C and D. Okay, so now I can say, sir, here we will be getting point D. And here we will be getting point angle A plus angle D and angle B plus angle C. Okay. So this was a diagram part. Actually, it should be given clearly. AB is parallel to CD. So ABCD is a trapezium. Yes, correct. If ABCD is a trapezium, that way which I have written, that was not ABCD, that was ABDC. That's why those values were wrong. Okay, so I will just see. With this, you have understood one more mistake. Whenever the trapezium is given ABCD, so we need to write it in the order ABCD. You start from anywhere. You can start from A also here, ABCD, but they should be in a continuous order. in the last case it was what? ABDC. That's why it was not correct. So ABCD should be here. So I can say sir, C is equal to 110 degree and D is equal to 125 degree. D is equal to 125 degree. So what we can say that option A is correct answer. Angle C is equal to 110 and angle D is equal to 125. Okay, chalo. So again I would say why it was transversal. I hope it is clear, because both the lines are parallel and the transversal will be going through it. Let's move to the next question. So before I move to the next part, bacha, very important thing I would like to tell you all. I know this is the last phase of your studies in your grade 9th, right? Many of you must be done with the syllabus. Many of you must be facing difficulty in some of the parts, and many of you must be facing difficulty in all the parts. Okay, so we'll be dealing with all the problems. If you are doing good, if you have done everything, and if you're not facing any difficulty, if you're pretty confident, very good beta. Start do practicing more and more mock tests, solve more and more problems, so that your confidence will go higher and higher. Then the second category, people who are facing difficulty in some of the problems, some of the chapters. For them, we have micro courses. What are micro courses, beta? Micro courses are like that all the chapters we have distributed into the small courses. So for each chapter there is one course. For triangles, for quadrilaterals, all have one course, one chapter course. And these courses, in this course, if you suppose purchase, if you are facing difficulty in triangle part, so if you select the course of triangles, you will be getting the you will be having session with us in which we'll be teaching you the whole topic triangle, starting from the basic till the end. Okay, so all this thing beta, all this thing you will be getting. Now you must be thinking so price will be like 150, 200, something like that. No, all these micro courses are flat at ₹9. So in ₹9 you can cover any favorite chapter of yours. I would suggest all of you go to the link and solve something. Okay, check for yourself. Then for those students who are facing difficulty in all the parts, beta, ki sir, I am not being confident, I am facing difficulty. When I solve the last exercise, I always face this problem. What to do now? For you, we have Vedantu CBSE 9th crash course. What we will be doing here, we'll be doing the whole part: physics, chemistry, maths, biology and social science. All these subjects, live classes will be taken by best of the teachers of Vedantu. Then you will be having test, assignments and detailed analysis, doubt solving by our academic mentors, replay and recording of the classes also you can watch. Suppose if you have any work, you're not able to do that, so in that case that will be all helpful for you. Important tips and tricks to crack CBSE 9, rank booster quizzes and previous year paper analysis. So this is a whole package for you in which you can be pretty sure that your grade 9 examination is going to be awesome. Okay, so for all the students, I have figured it out what course will be suitable for you. It's all up to you. Whatever you want, whatever course you like, you can choose and you can study with us. Okay beta, so let's move to the next problem. If an angle of a parallelogram is 4/5 of its adjacent angle, find the measure of all the angles of a parallelogram. So answer, sir, how do we get 9x over there as it was x plus 4/x5? So beta, this is very easy, na? LCM, fraction part is there. Okay, how do we get this? So many of you are not focusing properly, beta. Ki beta, understand this thing, ki whenever we are doing these questions, na beta, whenever you have something like this, see, suppose if you have a parallelogram, one angle is x, other angle is 4/5 times of it, so 4/5 times of x. Now the opposite angles are equal, so it is also 4/5 times of x, and the opposite angle for this is x. These are all the angles. I want to find out the value of x. I know that, sir, the pair of adjacent angles in a parallelogram, if I pick a pair of adjacent angle, they will be what? Supplementary. So I can say x plus 4x/5 will be equal to 180 degree. Beta, those who were asking me, sir, how 9x came? So beta, that is very basic. By you will take LCM, na, sir, into 5. So it will become 5x/5 plus 4x/5 is equal to 180. Okay, so now take common 5. 5x plus 4x is 9x/5 is equal to 180. So x is equal to what? 180 into 5/9. 9 ones are 9, 20s are 20 into 5 is 100. That means this angle x is 100. This angle is 4/5 times of 100, which means 20 into 4, 80 degree, and 100 plus 80 is 80. So this is also opposite angle 100, and this angle is 80. Understood? So beta, this is very basic. Focus properly. Okay, these mistakes you should not make any much doubt here. Let's move to the next part. If midpoints of any of the sides of a triangle are adjoined by the line segment, then the line segment is said to be in parallel to all the remaining sides and also will measure about half of the remaining sides. So beta, in this it is nothing but your midpoint theorem. So we'll be doing the proof of midpoint theorem now. Okay, so let us start the proof. Understand beta, I will just show you quickly the steps. You need to understand the steps and then I'll show you how the writing works. Okay, so beta, see, first thing, let us draw a triangle ABC. Let's say this is your triangle ABC. Now AB's midpoint is D and AC's midpoint is E. You have to prove, what do you have to prove? You have to prove that DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. This is what we need to prove. This is what we need to prove. DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. This is what we need to prove. Midpoint theorem. How will you prove it? Understand beta, this is the part given. Now here one small step of construction which you need to understand very properly. Okay, what is the construction? The construction is, what I'll do beta, I will extend this line DE. I will extend this line DE till a point F in such a way. I will extend this line DE till a point F in such a way such that DE is equal to EF. So what is construction beta? Construction is draw EF such that DE is equal to EF. This DE is equal to EF. Now the next part is what beta? Join this F with the C. So DE and EF are equal. Join this F with C. Okay. Now understand. You know D is the midpoint of AB. So you know beta ki bhai these two are equal. AD and DB are equal. And E is the midpoint of AC. So AE is equal to EC. This part is clear. Okay, I'm not writing this part. We can already say, since the question is telling you that these D and E are midpoints, the midpoints of any two sides of the triangle. So D and E are the midpoints. The question itself is telling that D and E are midpoints. So AD is equal to DB, AE is equal to EC. This diagram, remembering this diagram is very important. Now the next step is what beta? The next step is to prove these two triangles congruent, ADE and CEF. Okay, so let us say, sir, in triangle ADE and triangle CFE, first thing beta I can say ki sir, these two pair of angles are equal because they are vertically opposite angle. So I can say that sir, angle AED is equal to angle CEF. Second part, I know that sir, see sir, here AE is equal to EC. AE is equal to EC. Why? Because E is the midpoint, right? I can say that is true. Why? Because sir, E is the midpoint. Is it true or not? Correct na? So now the next part which we can say is angle DAE is equal to angle ECF. Okay, angle DAE or DE is equal to EF. Sorry, DE is equal to EF. DE is equal to EF. So beta, if I'm saying this, see, for what I've told ki bhai DE is equal to EF, then this angle is equal to this angle and this side is equal to this side. So by this I can clearly say that means sir, both the triangles are congruent by side angle side rule. So I can say that sir, by SAS rule, I can say that sir, triangle ADE is congruent to triangle CFE. Both the triangles are congruent. If both the triangles are congruent, rest all the corresponding parts are equal. All the corresponding parts are equal. If all the corresponding parts are equal beta, understand this thing. I can say, sir, this angle DAE will be equal to angle ECF. So now I can say that, sir, angle DAE is equal to angle ECF. Okay, and the next thing I can say that, sir, AD will be equal to CF. So AD is equal to CF. So whatever the length of AD, same will be the length of CF, and AD is equal to CF. How can I say this? By CPCT, corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. Understand? So what I have done till now, whatever the diagram was given, I have done one construction. That construction is, I have drawn from E, I have extended the line DE till a point E, till a point F such that DE is equal to EF. Then I have joined F with C. I have taken these two. Okay, I have found out these two. So then I have told कि भाई sir, these two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. So by CPCT I have got कि this angle is equal to this angle, and then I have got that, sir, AD is equal to CF. Okay, so if AD is equal to CF, I can say, sir, BD is also equal to CF because AD and BD are equal. See, the marks are equal here, correct? So I can say BD is equal to CF. Okay, that is one relation. Before that, understand this thing, beta. See, if angle DA, these two angles are equal, now try to figure this thing. What is the shape formation do you see here? Z shape. You can see a Z shape, and you can see that these two will be forming a pair of interior alternate angle. These two will be forming a pair of interior alternate angle. So I can say that, sir, if angle DAE is equal to angle ECF, so I can say, sir, by converse of interior alternate angle, I can say that, sir, AB is parallel to CF. AB is parallel to CF. Why I can say that? Because I know that, sir, if a pair of interior alternate angles formed are equal, the lines will be parallel. So I already know these two angles are equal. That means these lines are parallel. AC is acting as a transversal line here. So AD is parallel to CF. That means whole AB is parallel to CF. And if AB is parallel to CF, I can say BD and CF are also parallel. So from here I can say, sir, that means, sir, BD is parallel to CF. BD is parallel to CF. First thing I have got. And then I know, beta, that AD and CF are equal. AD and CF are equal. And I know AD and BD are equal. So I can say, sir, BD is also equal to CF. See here. By AD and CF were equal because of CPCT. AD and DB are equal because D is the midpoint. So I can say AD and CF are equal. AD and BD are equal. So BD and CF are equal. Now, what I am getting? You can see in this quadrilateral BCFD, in quadrilateral BCFD, I have BD parallel to CF. One pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. So if it is the case, I can clearly say that, sir, BDFC is a parallelogram. So my whole part was based on this, that how do I prove it to be a parallelogram. Once this whole part, beta, is proved to be parallel, once that part is proved to be parallel, now the work is very small left. Okay, now the work left is very small. What is the next part now? Now I know, beta, कि this whole part, this is a parallelogram. I now know that this is a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, now I can say all the pair of sides are equal. So I can say, sir, DF is parallel to BC. If BDFC is a parallelogram, I can say that, sir, DF is parallel to BC, and DF parallel to BC means what? That DE is parallel to BC. First part which you wanted to prove. DE is parallel to BC. Now, second thing, since it is a parallelogram, I can say DF is equal to BC. I can say, sir, DF is equal to BC. DF is equal to DE plus EF. DF is equal to DE plus EF is equal to BC. And you know, DE and EF both are equal. So in place of EF, I can write DE also. So it will become DE plus DE is equal to BC. So it will become 2 times of DE is equal to BC. That means BC is equal to half of DE. So Now I have proved that DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. Now you must be thinking, sir, how do we remember this proof? So remember this proof in 3 steps. First is the construction. Draw EF by extending DE in such a way that DE is parallel to EF. Second step is proving these two congruent. Proving these two congruents, after that one step you need to keep in mind that these angle and these angles will turn out to be equal by CPCT. So if they are equal using converse of interior alternate angle, your second aim is to prove this a parallelogram. Once it has been proved as a parallelogram, then the result will be very easy to form. So in this 3 steps you need to understand this proof. Okay. So this was the proof beta. As you can see, this is also here we have written the proof again. So you can go through it one more time if you are facing any difficulty. Okay, chalo. So this is the whole part. I have shown you one more time. Any difficulty you are facing, you can re-watch this video and stop this in part here. In the figure, C is the midpoint of AB. Angle BAD is equal to angle CBE, angle EC. Okay, so angle BAD, this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. We need to prove that triangle DAC is congruent to triangle EBC. Beta, very easy question. The main part here is, see, you want to prove triangle DAC. What is DAC, beta? DAC is here. And what is EBC? EBC is here. Correct? Right? This is given. Now, C is the midpoint. So, beta, if C is the midpoint, I can clearly say that, sir, AC is equal to CB. Now, what I'll do, I'll draw the diagram separately for you. Both the diagrams I'll draw separately. Okay. So, let's say this is your A, C, D. And let's say this is your E, C, B. You know AC is equal to CB because both the lines are parallel. Both the lines are, sorry, C is the midpoint. Then angle A is equal to angle B. If I can prove anyhow that these two angles are also equal, DCA is equal to ECB, I will say both the triangles are congruent. Right? How do we prove it? Understand, beta, there is a line. Okay. If you look at this triangle, I know some part is here going. This part is equal, but this part is something extra. Let's say this is X. So I can say, and let's say these two angles are Y. Y. Let's say these two angles are Y. Or understand, we do in a different way. What I can say, just look here. What my aim is to prove that, sir, if I can prove triangle DCA is equal to triangle is equal to angle ECB. Both the angles I need to prove equal. Understand, beta, they have given you that angle ECA is equal to angle DCB. This is part is given. Now, understand here, let's say this angle, what is this angle named as? This angle will be named as angle ECD. What we'll do, we'll add this angle ECD on both the sides of the equation, will not change anything. So, angle ECA plus angle DCE is equal to angle DCB plus angle DCE. So, what we'll be getting? See, in ECA, if you add DCB, you will be getting angle ACD. And here, in DCB, if you add angle ECD, you will be getting angle ECB, which is what I wanted. Now I can say, sir, angle side angle, these two triangles will turn out to be congruent. Okay, and if they are congruent, the next part is what? CPCT only. Okay, beta. So this is the link to join Vedantu 9th crash course. The link is YT9 CBSE. Here, if you will join this part, apply the code GPCC so that the whole crash course, all the 5 subjects, you will be getting under 5,700. Okay. This is the price for all the chapters of all the 5 subjects. Okay, beta. So this is all in this class. I hope all of you enjoyed the class. You can also join our Telegram group. This is the link for joining the Telegram group. And like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe this video. I have done the midpoint theorem in a very clear way, revise this topic again and again so that midpoint theorem proof is very important for your examination point of view. Okay, beta. So revise this part, and I hope all of you enjoyed the session. If you have enjoyed, like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to this channel. Also, for any queries, you can reach out to me at gopal.paliwala@vedantu.com. Okay, beta. So this is all from my side in today's class. I'll see you soon in the next class. Till then, bye bye. Good night. See you soon. Bye bye, bachcho.